¿Qué onda? Thanks for watching Doing Life with Jenny. If you're new here, I'm from the United States and I'm moving to Mexico, currently building a house there. In today's video, I'm going to tell you 5 things that I do not like about Mexico. I've already made a few videos about what I love about it. I'll link those in the description box today, but we have to be fair, no country is perfect. So let's hop into it. The first thing, which is the one that bothers me the most because I'm a super organized, very planned out person, inconsistencies. In Mexico, there are no clear steps to get things accomplished. For example, when I got my temporary residency, between starting and finishing getting my residency, the process changed a couple times. That was just in a few months. Once I finished the process, the lady that helped me told me that the process had changed yet again 3 times within 9 days. It makes it very difficult to accomplish things there. My residency is going to expire in June of 2023, and at that time I'll also need to change my address for my residency because my house will be finished at that point, if all goes as planned. And here's what I know is going to happen. I guarantee it. Currently, my residency is registered in Mexico City. If I go there, I know they're going to send me to Pachuca in the state I'm moving to, Hidalgo, because that's where my new address is. But if I go to Pachuca, because that's my new address, they're going to send me to Mexico City because that's where my current address is. I guarantee it. I 100% know it. I might have to go back and forth a few times, and that just does not do well with my personality, but I'm going to have to get used to it because that's going to be my new life. That would never fly here in the States, but that's just how Mexico operates. It will get done on Mexico's time, but it will get done. The second thing that bothers me is that sometimes Mexico is still a little too traditional. Of course, things are changing just like they have changed in the States as well, but it's still a little behind times when it comes to like gender roles. For example, my ex-husband is from Mexico, and he would get so frustrated that I wasn't making food from scratch, even though I also had a full-time job. Like, when was I going to do that? He definitely expected me to clean and take care of the house while he sat on the couch. Again, things are changing in that regard in Mexico, but they're slightly behind compared to the US. However, Mexico still very frequently discriminates when it comes to gender and ages when it comes to hunting for a job. I have joined a few Facebook groups from my new state and town, and very frequently it will say looking for a waitress, for example, but it will specify female. Or it might say, I'm looking for someone to help me at my clothing store. And again, specify a gender. But it goes as far as to specify an age. And I'm not talking about like a minimum age requirement because that's the law. I'm talking about, I'm looking for a secretary. It needs to be a female, age 20 to 30. Why does it matter if the secretary is a female? Why does it matter if she's 31? Why does it matter if she's 60? If she does a good job, if he does a good job, then consider yourself lucky. So yeah, I don't know if it's legal there, but it happens, and very frequently. Number 3, their work schedule. Typically, Mexicans work from Monday to Saturday. The actual length of the workday is similar to the US. However, they usually work on Saturdays, where in the US, your average job is Monday through Friday with both Saturday and Sunday off. Okay, does that affect me personally? Not exactly, but like I feel for the people because you know how it is. Like, having a job is very tiresome. You need time to recharge. 2 days is barely enough to recharge. So I just feel bad that they only have 1 day off a week. Not everybody, but it is very common to have that schedule. It does affect me a little bit because if I want to do something with my friends, they're usually only free on Sunday or kind of late in the evening by my standards, because like I'm in bed by 8. So by the time they get off work and get home and get ready, like it's just too late to do anything, again, by my standards, not by theirs. It also means that everywhere is very crowded Sunday, like water park, movie theaters, because, you know, that's when everybody is available. Number 4, the obsession with chili and lime. Okay? I tolerate spicy. It's not like I love it, like I'm fine with it a little bit. But sometimes the stuff in Mexico is so spicy that you cannot enjoy your meal. All you feel is the heat and you cannot taste the actual food. Okay? And they put some kind of chile on everything, either chili powder, like a bottle of salsa like Valentina or Tapatio, or like normal salsa on everything. Okay? Chips, fruit, corn on the cob. Okay? Same thing with lime. Like a lot of their candy is chili and lime flavored. It's just my personal preference. It doesn't affect me if someone else puts some kind of salsa on their popcorn. Maybe this doesn't quite go on the list, but I was honestly struggling to think about things I didn't like about Mexico. So we added it. And number 5 is the fact that in Mexico, whenever you see one type of store or restaurant, you're going to see that same type like all in a row. For example, in the state of Hidalgo, they're known for pastes. I'll insert a picture, similar to like a Hot Pocket, empanada sort of thing. And there's this one highway. It has paste restaurant after pastes, after pastes, after pastes. Like, the restaurants are physically touching each other in some places. And so I don't know, like, as a business owner, how that makes sense, because you literally have like 10 other restaurants that are your competition selling the exact same thing. Like, if I were selling pastes and I pull up and there's already a paste shop there, I'm probably gonna put mine on the other side of town so I can like draw that clientele and they can keep their clientele here. But if we're both in the same area, we're competing for the same clientele, so we're each going to get like 50% of the customers instead of them 100% for this population and me 100% for that population. It's like that with so many things. Like, another example is on the road that leads into where I'm living. They have lots of like flower pot stands. They're beautiful, but do we really need like 10 flower pot stands in a row? Again, you put yours here, I'll put mine in another town, so we're not like competing for the same customers. Does that make sense? I guess in some ways it's nice because me, if I'm looking for a flower pot, I can go and see all in one spot. Oh, I didn't like any here. I don't have to drive across town to find one I like. In that regard, it makes sense. But like in the case of the pastes, it makes no sense at all. But for the pastes, it makes no sense. Like, there's not a big variety. A paste is a paste, yeah. The fillings might be different. Maybe one tastes a little better than the other, but generally speaking, a paste is a paste. I probably am going to offend somebody by saying that. It doesn't make any sense from a business standpoint. But that's their system. I guess it's working somehow because they keep doing it that way. But yeah, again, it was kind of hard to think of things for the video, so I was kind of nitpicky. But here you have it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.